Upcoming new moon on the 23rd of December at 11:17 a.m. Central European Time. Just a couple of days after the winter solstice, the longest night of the year, the moment in which we can really plant a seed, set a strong intention that will blossom with the summer solstice. But back to our new moon, it will be a new moon in Capricorn, and it will be supported by a lot of planets in Capricorn. We will have 5 planets, so Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto. Okay, we know that Pluto has been there for a long, long, long time, so it's a powerful, powerful cycle. And what has Capricorn to do with? So it's a lot about contemplating in silence and detaching ourselves also. And it can be quite a paradox in this time of the year because we are among the Christmas holidays. So it's difficult to be alone in this moment. We are more prone to celebrate with our beloved. So it's important that we really take some time to just sit and really tune into silence and make space. Also, there is this strong emphasis between Capricorn and Cancer that is the parental axis. So it has a lot to do with our roots, with our family. It's also much about dropping the weight. Saturn, Capricorn, there is also some heaviness in it. And just reclaiming the power from our roots. It's really important to do this shift from the weight to the lightness and to the empowerment. That's what is asked now of us. And when I say reclaiming power from our roots, is really both from our family tree, really also connecting to the ancestors' energy, the inheritance that we can really reclaim in this moment. But at the same time, also reclaiming power from our roots meant as our inner alignment. 5 planets in Capricorn is really important to just feel our bones. I was thinking when I saw these 5 planets in Capricorn, I was immediately reminded of Singing Over the Bones of Clarissa Pinkola Estes. And I guess that the women that are listening to me now will well remember that book, that amazing book, that it's Women Who Run with the Wolves. And she talks about the importance of connecting to the bones, singing over our bones. So understanding the cycle life, death, life. So we are invited into the great mysteries of life in this moment to see the subtlety of what is there, not only what is really very clear to see, but also below the surface. We have Mars that, okay, we talked a lot of times that Mars is retrograde in Gemini, so we had problems with the cars, with moving, with means of communication. But it's a Scorpio cycle that Mars is in, that began last October 2021, sorry, and will last until November 2023. So a Scorpio cycle of Mars, which is the ancient rulership of Mars, by the way, is all about committing to dive deep, committing to empower ourselves. And of course, we will have to deal with issues of dominance, of control, of manipulation, that we can really use in the relationships we have, but also with life itself. What does it mean being empowered? What does it mean to stay in our power? That's really a lot of Capricorn. It means keep showing up, no matter what. But mostly being connected to our really deep anchor inside of us. And that deep anchor is not found when we are distracted from the outside noise, but it is found when we really tune into the body and we are able to just contemplate. That pause between the inhale and the exhale. That pause at the end of inhale. The pause at the end of exhale. There, where there is the void, we find our Shiva, our capacity to really observe in stillness. Also, the Sabian symbol that is connected to this new moon is a pretty strong one. So it is a bomb, the cathedral, one of its 3 large rose windows destroyed. So it's the partial disruption that a violent crisis brings to our spiritual values. So if we really go back to the essential, because Capricorn is a lot about getting back to the core, getting rid of all those identifications and things that have nothing to do with us. What are we without flesh, without muscles, without nerves, only in our bones? Who are we at the core? Of course, our violent spiritual crisis can be triggered because the ego will scream. I don't want to get rid of identifications. I don't want to lose this important part that is so liked by other people. That makes me feel so safe. So the ego will try to really cling on as much as it can. So are we willing to have the courage really to go to the essential part of us? I understand what is the core, because sometimes we really mistake layers, ego layers with our core essence. We also have Jupiter that is square this new moon. So we have to integrate Jupiter. And Jupiter is about having trust, having faith that we are supported. Thinking positive. But it's a lot about recognizing our worth. And good girl, good boy, you made it through it. Recognizing what we have done until now. Not focusing on flaws, but on what we have achieved, on the growth that we are really cultivating. And it takes time. Another gift, amazing gift of Capricorn is patience. It takes time. We have to give ourselves time. So I wish you a wonderful new moon, a wonderful end of the year, wonderful Christmas. May you be blessed by abundance, by love, and by connection to the divine spark that is inside of you. Bye.